Dr. Coco Cabral, the Flamenco Dancing MD, and welcome to Dr. Coco's Flame Zone, where I teach you how to use the arte of flamenco with the science of how our bodies are built to get you strong, flexible, and recovered in body, mind, and spirit. Today, we are going to talk about a body part that is the first body part that I personally ever felt self-conscious about. And that body part is thunder thighs. Quick backstory. I grew up a pretty serious ballet dancer, and I was always aware that my thigh muscles were bigger than most of the other girls. That's what I inherited from my dad's side of the family. No problem in and of itself. But by the time I got to be about 7th, 8th grade, I was self-conscious about that. So I started jogging in an attempt to trim down these thigh muscles. And one day I was running and someone across the street made this horse sound at me. And my teenage brain did not receive that as, oh, a beautiful horse running. I received it as a big, heavy horse, thunder running. And I carried that with me through high school, college, medical school, well into adulthood. I'm better now. And I want to share with you an isometric exercise derived from flamenco that literally has us lean into our weight and our strength and our power. So we'll have feet together, soft in the knees, great posture, and take your right foot a little step in front, heel is up, grip the floor with your toes. And now contract the front of your thigh and use the front of your thigh to push into those toes. Push into those toes. And now bring the feet together. Other foot, little step in front, heel is up, grip the floor with your toes, and use the front of your thigh to push yourself into your toes, feet together. Let's do the first side again. We'll get a different view. Use that front of the thigh to push into your toes, feet together. Here's another view. Second leg. Use the front of your thigh. Push yourself into those toes. Feel your weight, feel your strength, and feel your power in the ground. All right, so let's talk science. All right, let's talk anatomy, physiology, and biomechanics of getting rid of thunder thighs. You can see on my drawing board, I've got the bones and the muscle involved, but before we talk details, let's talk about the one thing you need to do to reveal all of this strong toning work that we're doing. And that one thing is you need to get rid of the layer of fat that's hiding all of this strong toning work. And the best way to do that from the exercise point of view is cardio. I'm creating a lot of videos for this channel, and a lot of them are cardio. My cardio videos are super safe, very well designed, and extremely doable. That's important. I have no complicated choreographies, no crazy jumping, and no wild, uncontrolled moves. So if that is what you're looking for in a dance cardio video, please subscribe and click on that little bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time a new video drops and you won't miss any cardio videos. Now let's talk science. I've got in white the left half of our pelvis, the left femur bone in the thigh, the left patella or kneecap, and the two bones in the left lower leg. We're going to focus on the shin bone or the tibia. I just drew the top halves of those. And you see in pink, the quadriceps femoris or quads. Now the quads have 4 heads or 4 parts to it. The longest part runs right down the center. That's the rectus femoris. There are 2 heads on either side. The vastus lateralis on the lateral or outside of the thigh, and the vastus medialis on the medial or middle side, midline side of the thigh. And then the dotted line is our vastus intermedialis, covered by the other 3 heads. These foreheads all come together above that patella and form a common tendon that sandwiches the patella and then attaches onto that tibia. So that, because the tendon crosses the knee joint, when you contract the quads, you straighten the knee. So this is why when you go to the gym and you go on that quad machine and you put your ankles under that padded bar and you straighten your knees, you're working your quads. Now that machine, especially once you've got weights on it, can be very stressful on the knees, especially if you have bad knees, old knee injuries, sore knees, stiff knees, pain in your knees, and if you don't have a personal trainer with their eyes on you. So I designed today's exercise to eliminate that movement through space, which it can be stressful on the knee. So our exercise today stabilizes that knee, in addition to energizing, trimming, toning, carving the quadriceps muscle. You'll also notice in today's exercise, there's a little bend in the hip. That's by design because the rectus femoris does cross the hip, so that when we energize that muscle, we also get some conditioning, strengthening at the front of the hip. Bonus! So let's take all of this knowledge and apply it to a flamenco fantasy.